going to be Mr. Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge. He's in Chicago. Ted, well, what are your thoughts? I mean, yeah, probably wheat-led rally, squeezing out some shorts. What do you got? What's going on?
Yeah, Scott, first of all, shout out to a viewer, Elsie, in Farmington, Missouri. Hi, how you doing? Keep taking great care of those grandkids. And yeah, as far as markets, like you said, it's wheat-led rally. And there's been a couple reasons for that. One, go back to the weekend, we approved, the $60 billion to the Ukraine, which, doesn't say that's going to slow down or end anytime soon. In fact, it intensified over the weekend with Russia attacking grain terminals again. But also it's very inflationary. So, that's kind of hit commodities as a whole. But then, on top of that, wheat had conditions drop 5% yesterday afternoon, which we were expecting a decline, but not that big of a decline. You look at conditions year over year, it's still a lot better. So, I will say that. What we have here is a short covering rally. And the question is, how long does that last? This is day 3. A lot of times fund movement happens in days of 3. So is this it? As we get to the 100-day moving average, briefly trade over it, will we close above it or not? I don't know. So yes, it's been a nice rally. It's been a nice bounce led by wheat. For the row crops, this is also the time of year where we do try to find some reason to get excited. Planting delays, too hot, too cold, too dry. We have risk. We have risk with planting. We have risk with the growing season, and we're trying to add a little bit of that risk premium into the market. Now, whether we need to hold on to it or continue to do that or not remains to be seen. But it's been a really nice constructive 3 days for corn, beans, and wheat.
I agree, and it's made this job a little bit easier, right? We get to keep reporting on higher prices. Mr. Zaner Ag Hedge, which would be Ted Seifried, and he's going to tell us what he thinks is going on over there. What's up?
Well, first of all, live cattle really trying to do their best interpretation of Turnaround Tuesday, but really bouncing off the lows, as you said. And that's nice after that surprisingly bullish placements number that we saw on Friday after the close in that cattle on feed report. And then the gap higher that we had in feeder cattle. And feeder cattle continue to be higher. Like you said, they bounced off the lows, and feeders are the leaders. So you got to feel pretty good about the live cattle complex here and what we're doing today. But the big one is hogs. Look at this. Pretty significant strength after that massive key reversal that we had last week. And we're taking a lot of those losses back. It really seems to be shrugging that off. Looks like we want to go back and test highs again. And then what we do with that from there is a big question mark. But a very impressive day for hogs. You got to be happy with that. And as we come into the close, it feels like we're going to hold on to the game. Yeah,
it actually seems like it's getting a little stronger going into the close too. And so I don't know. Do you have a high in mind there? Where does this stop? I got to tell you, I'm a little surprised by it.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a technical trader, but so are the funds, right? And so when you have something like that big sweeping key reversal, that's a huge red flag saying, "Oh, this is toppy now." But
yes,
we've shrugged it off, and that's impressive.
Yeah,
I don't know. I get the feeling that this level of consolidation that we just had is maybe a measuring stick. Maybe there's another 33% of this move yet to come.
Oh, all right. That's good talking there. I'm glad we asked that question. All right. Thanks very much, Ted. That's Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge in Chicago. Thanks for being on, and happy birthday to Elsie, who he was talking about. And we'll bring it back home one more time to Nashville here on Music Row.